And there's the bell. Oh, there's all kinds of tables out here. But this isn't going to be a picnic, Michael. Somebody could get hurt badly.
Quick thinking to avoid that. The traditional Survivor Series elimination tag team match is such a wild card, especially when you bring together so many combustible elements. And so, what are your thoughts right now on Bray Wyatt?
What hasn't been said already? Everybody's talking the unbelievable potential we're witnessing here. Let's just sit back and enjoy.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Him. He's in big trouble.
You could call this a good old-fashioned butt whooping.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're witnessing. A butt whooping.
Oh, this isn't good. And it's just getting worse. I wonder if the referee is too intimidated to do anything. At some point, this madness has to end.
Well, that missed him all right.
Hey, did you look before firing? What an idiot.
WWE Magazine out this month, and you'll find some interesting articles in there about all the superstars here in WWE.
Who do you get to read the magazine to you, Cole?
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here. He's absolutely relentless here.
In the WWE's more than 50 years in existence, I don't think there's ever been someone as dark, demented, and dangerous as Bray Wyatt. His lust for psychological manipulation and inflicting physical pain on others is beyond disturbing. It's outright maniacal. The man describes himself as the eater of worlds. You can see that's a bit, I don't know, unusual?
Cole, I might add alarming to that. But your description of Bray Wyatt might be the most detailed and correct thing you've ever said. I'd like to go old school when I talk about Bray Wyatt and just say the guy's a good old-fashioned creep. Oh, and there's a strike by Bray Wyatt. I'm not sure I can watch this. Wow, if he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
What an attack, and I don't have one problem with it. In the WWE, you do what you have to do to get ahead. Like in any business, only the strong survive.
King Bray Wyatt is chilling in every sense of the word. The look in his eyes and his slow, calculated walk to the ring lets you know he's waiting to unleash evil. That's a very unsettling feeling. He's moving like a man possessed.
Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet.
Incredible! This has to be it.
He's got him.
People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they wanted.
Michael, you can just tell by how Bray Wyatt enters an arena, how he sits in his rocking chair, and how he enters the ring, that he searches to bring his adversaries to new levels of physical and emotional pain. It's like he's in an alternate realm, and the rest of us are just watching. I actually think he's psychotic, personally. Boy, Bray Wyatt better shake out the cobwebs.
Who can ever forget the embarrassing events of 1994 when the entire team of Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart, and Jim Neidhart were eliminated, all at the same time. From our vantage point, it doesn't even look like a sweat has been broken. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. What do we got here?
Seems like these guys are letting out a lot of pent-up frustration tonight. When you talk about cities rich in wrestling tradition, you must have this great city, St. Louis, as part of that conversation. Oh, wow. If a superstar does not think they need a plan to take the fight to Bray Wyatt, my advice is to get your head examined. Wyatt even suggests to his opponents, run. The biggest strategy is to stay mentally strong. Do not allow this man, Bray Wyatt, to enter your mind and your thoughts, because in the end, that might be the one thing you have left.
Michael, the way you've been talking about Bray Wyatt, you're starting to scare me. For an opponent of Bray Wyatt, keeping a clear mind is definitely important. What's also important is not allowing him to unleash an attack with move after devastating move.
He's doing everything he can to get his bearings back here. Otherwise, this match could be over sooner than anyone could have anticipated.
Yeah, Cole, this is when you have to settle things down. Get the blood flowing back in your body and strategize what your next move or your next form of attack will be.
The strategy for an opponent of Bray Wyatt, King, has to be to try to keep him off balance, to try and keep the master of mind games, Bray Wyatt, guessing. Then you may have a chance of leaving and still retain the use of all your limbs. Oh, I think this man means business.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage. When he gets going like this, there are a few better.
Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them. Bray Wyatt being pressed hard. This kind of offense he's known for.
Yeah, you're right about that. He's made a name for himself with this. Oh, no. Wait a minute, Cole. What's he going to do here? I have to tell you, Cole, I would need to think long and hard for a plan if I was heading into the ring to face Bray Wyatt. If a WWE superstar wants to stay a WWE superstar, you have to keep a clear head. Watch out for a string of power moves and always look over your shoulder. You don't know just who's around.
The Russian leg sweep.
Oh, when you land hard from those, you're never the same. Whoa! Don't get up!
Got to be hard to rebound from that one.
Even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that, at this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance.
Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
I'm sure this will not come as a surprise, but very, very little is known about the personal life of Bray Wyatt. We know he has his family members around him, Eric Rowan and Luke Harper, but beyond that, in his finishing moves named Sister Abigail, named after his sister who passed away, Bray Wyatt's not someone I'd describe as an open book. The traditional Survivor Series Elimination Tag Team match is such a wild card, especially when you bring together so many combustible elements.
This could be big. What a move! What a smart move!
Not today, too fast.
Bray Wyatt being pressed hard. suplex.
Wait, is he still conscious? Man, that looked bad.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Brutal and very, very painful for these guys. Just look at this. You can see the results from that move. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment.
The Wood's calling. Somebody's about to go through the table.
Oh, Lord, this is going to be ugly. No! Oh, and he eats the canvas. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Who can ever forget the embarrassing events of 1994 when the entire team of Shawn Michaels, Diesel, Jeff Jarrett, Owen Hart, and Jim Neidhart were eliminated all at the same time?
What's going to happen now?
Bray Wyatt being pressed hard.
How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
We're looking at complete domination here. Oh no, you know what this is.
Executed perfectly, and check out the look of satisfaction in those eyes. Look at this. That's it. He's done.
What a finishing move. This could be it right here.
Adding insult to potential injury there. The traditional Survivor Series Elimination Tag Team match is such a wild card, especially when you bring together so many combustible elements. Another great crowd here in St. Louis. The fans here in this great city never disappoint.
Quick thinking to avoid that. Not today, too fast. Attacking from the top. And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy. These competitors trying to keep their wits about them.
Well, Cole, it's so important not to lose your cool in a match like this, not to lose your focus. You make a mistake, and I guarantee you, your opponent is going to capitalize on it. The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet. Bray Wyatt taking advantage.
Must have caused major damage.
Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.